So we've been talking about the World Cup a lot, as obviously it's going on, but one thing that drives me absolutely crazy is the following.
Hey, I hate soccer.
You do?
Yeah.
Our question is, do you think soccer is boring?
I do.
You guys think the sport of soccer is boring in your opinion?
My son plays soccer, so no, it's not boring.
Yeah, I like watching soccer.
Soccer's a World Cup, man.
You just run up and down the field and don't do anything.
Got it. Okay,
I
so
like it when they get in fights once in a while.
why do you think some people do find it boring? What about it doesn't
Low
attract them?
scores. It's always low scoring.
Low scoring?
Yeah, a lot of people don't watch it as much, because
Yeah.
soccer comes on at different times and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Had the chance to watch a game on TV?
I do. I'm looking at it for about 2 seconds and said, oh my God, it's soccer, and I changed the channel.
Okay, so I'm assuming you've never been to a game in person?
No, I have not.
Got it, okay.
And I won't.
For the kids out there, sports-wise, if you're looking to make money, soccer pays the biggest money. Look at the top athletes in the world and the amount of money they make. Soccer got the top of the list.
Let's say whoever runs the soccer world is listening. What would you say to them to change the game to make it more interesting? What do you want to see?
Baseball. I hate
Oh
soccer.
my
You do.
God,
Yeah, our question is-
dude. Look, when I was thinking about throwing this in the rundown, I just saw the question posed, and I saw the first 5 seconds. Didn't see the ending, and holy hell. Let me tell you something. This guy with the line of, it's boring. I like it when they get in fights. Okay, so he's really into boxing then. But his whole line of it being boring because they run up and down the field, and then to pivot to baseball. I remember seeing a study years ago before they were set to put in pitch clocks, which should happen, that if you were to edit down the amount of time in a baseball game, literally like edit between pitches, and if there were to be any action, you would be, by the time you find your seats, you'd be out of the stadium. In football, for those soccer fans watching, the National Football League, there is a service that, I don't know if they still do, but they did previously, excuse me, where the NFL would also edit down an entire game. You could watch it Monday morning, by Monday morning, for, I think it would take you about 37 to 45 minutes to watch a full NFL game. Now, I understand where this guy is coming from because I know people like this. And, you know, when I would put on the United States men's national team or Liverpool at home, dating back to 2006 when I was in college, I'm aging myself, and my parents would be like, "Ugh, do we have to watch this? It's so boring." Just a quick tip. Here's how I got into it. A quick story time. I thought it was awful too. And then I played FIFA. And I was like, okay, this is kind of rad. And then friends who I still have to this day, who I made freshman year, said, you should get up early with us and watch a Liverpool. I had never really watched a match before in my life. And may or may not have hit the devil's lettuce. But regardless, did that. And I was hooked immediately. You don't realize all of the small things that go into a soccer match. I'm mainly talking to this guy, obviously. But what pisses me off the most is the sheer ignorance of these people to really think that baseball is better. Brian said to this, first off, baseball and soccer are about on the same level to me as excitement, which I sincerely disagree with. I respect the popularity and the culture of soccer, but just not for me on a regular basis, although I do like to watch the World Cup. At least we won. You know what? We were down 28-3. At least we won them in the end. Jeff says, I have really learned to love and appreciate soccer more. I get that it isn't for everyone, and I am okay with that. I really don't care for the NBA. Bad take. Even though I follow the Thunder. Well, that's why. Well, that's why you follow the team that was stolen from Seattle, my friend. By the way, put a team in Seattle. So I end with this. A lot of Americans will not get it. They do not get it. If there were to be points for like, if a goal were to be worth like 3 points and a tackle were to be worth a half point and it were to be like a 28-25 game, Americans would care. But I'm telling you, as I'm making fun of it, that is how dumb this psyche is. To not appreciate something as beautiful as this sport, as artistic as this sport, and then to level with baseball. Mage lost, dude.